I've been walking through the fire with my head up high to line. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right, but the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. All is standing on his word, Fatty standing on the line. Still we do it for the people, still we never waste the time. They counted us out, but we counted the cost. Never lost a mission, even when we lost a lot. Truth in our lungs, hope in our stride. We don't move with fear, we move with God inside. Still untouchable, can't break what's chosen. Still untouchable, truth stays spoken. Our hands to the sky, feel the rise when we come through. Still untouchable, we'll have a love for you. Hey. Untouchable, we rise. Untouchable, for the truth. Untouchable, yeah. Step is elevation, still grounded where we came. We don't fall for reputation, we don't run from saying names. Organ crying like a prayer, violence know how it feels. Tambourine shaking the ceiling, every note remind what's real. They said power changed the soul, but it sharpened our resolve. If we eating, then the people. If we winning, then it's all. No crown without the weight, no shine without the scars. We speak light into the dark, turn the wounds into the art. Still untouchable, heaven knows us. Still untouchable, doors stay open. From the struggle to the summit we break through. Still untouchable, we rise for the truth. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, 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 hey. I sing for the ones who've been silenced, I cry for the nights we survived. Every note is a promise kept. We are proof that faith multiplies. Ooh. Oh, we don't bow. Oh, we ascend. Ooh. When truth calls, we answer again. Ooh. Ooh. Untouchable. Hear the anthem. Untouchable. Feel the momentum. Fire in the back, violins lift the roof. Still untouchable. Untouchable. We do it for the youth. Untouchable. Level up. Untouchable. Still chosen, never folding. Untouchable. Still standing, still rising, still rising, still untouchable.
Hey girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Untouchable empire. Untouchable empire. We rise higher, to the fire. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Oli and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire, we don't break. We rise higher, every step we take. Higher, higher, untouchable. Higher, untouchable. Yeah, we step in the room and the whole crowd lifts. Truth in our blood, that's the realest gift. We talk power, elevation, transformation, untouchables. Yeah, we built this nation. We ain't chasing clout. That's for boys, not men. We chase money, purpose, legacy, and man. Ali with the flame and Fatty with the spark. We light up the world when the whole world dark. Lift up the people that survive. We bring talk, justice, unity. Every time we swing, we don't bow down. We stand tall and rare. Untouchables, baby, we everywhere. We rise. Through the fire, yeah.
We stand together in the light.
Untouchable forever. This alright, this alright. Oh, we rise higher, higher. To the fire, higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher, higher. Ali and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't break. We rise higher every step we take. We move with the grace. Power to the people, that's a look on our face. We don't fall, we don't run, we don't hide. Stand on truth, yeah, we walk with pride. Fame don't move us, we built on honor. Heart of a king, real warrior armor. Empower the world, that's the mission tonight. Yeah, we always do what's right. From the city to the globe, we shift that tone. Building up lives with a righteous throne. We step in the storm and walk through the fire. Why? Cause we God made for the rise higher. Hands up, hands up. If you feel that every move we make. Through the fire, we rise higher. Oh, touch, him play.
What's going on, beautiful people, beautiful brothers and sisters? How y'all doing on this wonderful Thursday before the Friday of the Untouchable Super Panel, where we will have S.H come with us as well too. I hope y'all having a great day today. I hope y'all having a great week. I hope it is coming to full fruition of what you expected for this week and this weekend, that you have a good week and a good weekend as well too. And hopefully it's going better than mine, even though mine is going great. I just want to wish the best for y'all and blessings, or either equal to my week or better. S.H, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing good. How you doing, Ali?
I'm surviving, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm surviving. I'm trying to get through another week, another day. You know what I'm saying? Because black don't crack. I wanted to shout out the people more so on these shows more and more. We already got S.H. Put your Cash App in the back as well too. Yeah, every single time we start this show, do it for me. Okay. I want to shout out my brother Eric. He kept sending us some more Cash Apps after the show yesterday. So thank you so much, my brother, for the $10 cash app after the show as well too. I truly appreciate that, and your contributions as well too. I think you, um, if it wasn't for Maisha, because Maisha went crazy yesterday. She was the sponsor of the show with $130. But thank you so much for being the sponsor of this show. So our sister Maisha was the sponsor of the yesterday's show with $130, and my brother, um, Mac, is already a sponsor of this show with $15. And let me see which one will I play. I think I played this one because I want to go up. I want to round up.
Thank you for the $20 cash app. We gonna keep bringing that smoke.
And y'all know what we came to do today. We're gonna come to have a conversation, which y'all might think is fighting and arguing, but that's my niece right there, and I'm the unk.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't establish me as the unk every time she come up here. Got other people call me unk now. It's crazy and diabolical, but I'll take that. I'll take that. But again, much love to my brother Mac, and y'all. If y'all want to help our sister for the show as well too, make sure y'all donate to our wonderful sister S.H. Okay, make sure y'all hit her cash app. What's going on, Lady Quantum? How you doing? You got to pull up one of these days as well too. My brother Batworks is already in the building. My brother Marcel, much love to you, Batworks. Once that emoji pop up, you're gonna get the next emoji. If not the emoji, that I already have waiting in the wings. I think there's one I might switch. Let me see. I think I was going to switch up, but there's a couple of new emojis in the building as well too. Okay, maybe y'all check them out. What's going on, Willing to Win? Much love to you, my brother. We're gonna cover some trending topics, and then we're gonna get straight to the main conversation as well too, in regards to the issues that's happening in our relationships, where I believe that they are saying men fall in love and women fall in, no, men are in love and women are in business. But it's starting to look a little bit more as if like men fall in love, but women may fall in hate. You may have a disagreement of that, I'm sure, SH. And I'm speaking to it because it seems like whoever cares the most has the most power in the relationship. So when the man wants the woman to be vulnerable and truthful, it gives him the validation, it gives you the protection, it gives you the provisions, it gives you the reason for him to be responsible over you when you're vulnerable, when you're emotionally available, and when you actually love the man. But when the man gets emotional, it seems like the woman wants him to be vulnerable and emotional to control his emotions so that he works for her, and she puts him in a vulnerable state that weakens him, so that she can be empowered. And a lot of times it's because the way a woman may have viewed a man through her mother's eyes. So a woman can either empower a man or she can emasculate a man. I'm not sure if you believe in that or don't believe in that. I think y'all have the power to help us become more powerful, or you have the power to break us and compromise us. There's a lot of stories that we come across where the woman has been the downfall of man, even in the very beginning, or she can be the elevation of a man. Would you disagree with that? Do you believe a woman could be the elevation or the downfall of a man in some capacity?
That can exist, yeah. I wanted to ask you to repeat your thesis statement. You said whoever cares the most is stronger.
Usually typically in today's relationships, whoever cares the most, whoever cares the least, has the most power.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, it looked like women are fighting to not care and fighting to get men to care, so that men are more vulnerable, more emotional, and more easy to manipulate. And then he fights to make her feel good, so the relationship is sustained, and that's how she feels empowered, by keeping the man in a vulnerable state, in an emotional state, in a place where he feels weak. Yeah, and what's crazy? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do agree that in relationships there can end up being power struggling and power imbalances. Whoever does care the most can end up being the one who's getting taken advantage of. Like what you call them, weaker. I think those are unhealthy imbalances, and that's exactly what I try to talk on.
Yes, but shouldn't a woman care more about the man than she cares about herself? Because she's already used to caring about her. So this is what happens when men care about themselves. It's their responsibility to take care of women and children. They're obligated in society, or they're going to get shamed. Where if a woman gets power and she cares about herself, SH, she gets more support and validation in taking care of herself. So a lot of times when women share their money, share their time, share their energy, when she puts the man above herself, she demonstrates she loves the man because the man's already going to take care of himself. Where a lot of times, if the man is investing and take care of the woman, she's taking care of herself as well too. And I think we had on certain shows.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And everybody, I got a debate on Saturday, so I'm not ODing. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, that no, my general thought process is that if somebody is more caring and overly invested and not caring for themselves, that's unhealthy, whether it's a man or a woman. Now you're saying men do more, women do more. I really don't know what like examples you have. I do know, and I have seen real life examples of if women over care, they can become harmed in situations that they became weakened.
Can you give me an example? So can you? So this is what I want to do this show. I try to do with Mimi. Can you give me the majority experience versus the minority? I know that we both know that a man and a woman can be manipulated and taken advantage of if they're too caring. We know that can happen. Are you saying that most men, if a woman they're with care about them, that they're going to take advantage of her, or they're going to care about her more?
So you're asking me most or majority? I don't know most or majority. I know that it is an unhealthy situation if somebody is if somebody is the weaker vessel in a relationship. When it becomes a power dynamic and somebody cares more and is being taken advantage of, that is an unhealthy situation.
Yes, everyone concedes to that. Like I think anyone would concede that someone getting taken advantage of is an unhealthy situation. But for the most part,
one second, Ali, I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, well, of course, absolutely. Y'all, let's do it. Do y'all believe that most men are taking advantage of women when they care about them? Do y'all think most men are taking advantage of women that care about them? And the funny thing is, it's when a woman loves a man and cares about a man, she's more open to doing more for the man, and it's not looked at as taking advantage of him. It's when the woman feel like it's an inconvenience and she's doing for the man, and it's taken away from her. If she doesn't feel like doing it, that it becomes taken advantage of. It's like me. If I go out, I would think that men and women would compete with each other to see who can outserve and outlove each other. It should never be an inconvenience to try to outlove the other person and reciprocate. But if I ever turn around and go, oh man, you know what? My woman taking advantage of me. My kid's taking advantage of me. Like where's the line where you want to love somebody? And like you said, you and Jazz have said before repeatedly, and women will say what you choose to do is a choice to where they're getting taken advantage of. If a woman's doing it, you would have to concede based on your words that she made the choice to do it. She's making a choice. So how is she being taken advantage of if she's making a choice? Then you'd have to retract what you say about the men, or excuse me, the woman, that the woman is conceding and making the choice to do it. She's not being controlled. She's not being taken advantage of. She wants to do it, right?
Okay, so what you're saying, what you're bringing up is actually deeper than what I have said, which is true that you can get taken advantage of, even if you feel like you're doing it. But the reason people do it is because they're proving how much they love somebody. So what I think is dangerous is
S.H.
Yes.
S.H. I didn't ask H.
Go ahead.
Whenever you ask me a question, I answer it straight up. When you ask you a question, you go to the Grand Canyon.
All right, don't let me go to the
I asked you, what is the difference between someone getting taken advantage of and someone making the choice? So we're being selective. If the man do what women are asking, y'all will say he made a choice to do it. You don't say he's getting taken advantage of. But if the woman has to do it or does it, she's being controlled and she's being taken advantage of. So why is it's a choice when if the man chooses to continue to do it, it's a choice. But if a woman does it, she's being controlled or taken advantage of. What is the difference?
What is the difference? if a man is choosing to do it and continuing to do it, it is called being taken advantage of, versus a woman is being called control?
Yes, y'all keep saying the woman is controlled, and you'll say the woman's controlled, the woman's being taken advantage of. That's what y'all are saying. But when the man does it, you say,
I think a man can be put in a position of being controlled while he's being taken advantage of, and I think a woman can be put in a position where she's getting controlled. Sometimes getting taken advantage of is not control. It's you might not even see that you're getting taken advantage of, but you think you're doing it because you're making a choice, but it might not be the right choice. You just don't know it yet. There's a lot of reasons why people fall into getting taken advantage of, or doing more than they need to or should be doing. You understand what I'm saying?
You didn't answer my question. What is the difference? What is the difference? No, I asked you, what is the difference? When the man does it, you say it's a choice. When the woman does it, she's being controlled and taken advantage of. What is the difference? Why is that the wording changed when the man does what the woman is asking?
I'll answer your question. So here's where it can become controlling.
Not become control. I said, why is it?
It's different. It's different when somebody has full power over your life. Meaning, if a woman is doing things to prove her love for you, and you are the sole provider, her go-to, you are in a hierarchy situation, it can become controlling because she has no choice. She has no way out. If she's in survival, then everything that she's doing for you to prove her love to you can be in a situation of control.
Is it a choice?
No means to get out.
Did she make a choice to do that?
Did she make a choice?
Is she being controlled, or is it a choice? You can't do that. You remember what y'all said: when men are adhering to women and complying with women and meeting their expectations and standards, you said they made a choice. Nobody's controlling them. If a woman's choosing to do everything for a man, and she's making a choice to do more for him than she does for her, is that a choice?
It could be a choice, but does that make it a good choice? Let me give you a
flip. I didn't. No, not yet, SH. We didn't get to about bad choice and good choice. Again, if the men are complaining about not getting reciprocation, y'all are saying they made a choice to do that. Is it the same thing when it comes to a woman who's choosing to do more for a man than herself, or comply with the man?
She's making a choice.
Yes. Okay, so it can't be controlled then.
No, she's making a choice to be controlled.
So is the man being the choice to be controlled when he meets the woman's expectations and standards?
You're having two different conversations.
No, I'm not. It's the same. No, it's not. SH. No, y'all play with words so much that you make it seem like it's two different conversations. If a man meets a woman's expectations and standards, y'all say that I made the choice. If I'm doing what the woman is asking, I told y'all it's control. You said you're not. Now you're trying to flip it back to if the woman does what the man's asking, she's being controlled. So is it controlled or is it a choice?
What are we talking about in marriage, relationships?
No, it don't matter what. It doesn't matter. No. SH. I want to press the move the goalpost button, right? And shout out to my sister Maisha with the 5 gifted memberships. She's the sponsor of the show now with $25. She's gifted us 5 memberships. Make sure y'all keep the memberships. I'm gonna ask you again, and I'll make the statement. When men meet your expectations and standards, y'all say they made the choice to do it. You don't say we say, but we telling you we're under your control when we do that. You go, no, you're not control. We're not controlling you. You made the choice. Yeah. When the woman does what the man asks and meet his expectations and standards, y'all say she's being controlled, that she's not making a choice, but nobody's forcing her to do it. She's accepting to do the same thing the man was doing for the woman. Now she's choosing to do what the man is asking. So why then? Now I'm going to ask the question: why are y'all saying that it's a choice when the man meets the expectations and standards, but it's controlling when you're meeting a man's expectations and standards?
It is a choice that you are meeting the standards of the relationship that you guys agreed to. When I said that, I'm talking about it can't be control, because you're using men want multiple women, but they're controlled because you want monogamy, so they want to
We're
be
not
with
talking
you.
about that. SH, we're not talking about that.
No. But that's the conversation you just brought
No,
up.
that's not. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, SH. I said nothing. SH, you're saying what's in your mind. I said nothing about polygamy and none of that. I said all I used was expectations and standards. Why do y'all say when a man chooses to meet your expectations and standards, he made the choice? But when you meet a man's expectations and standards, it's controlling.
He did make a choice to do the expectations and standards. If we're talking about expectations and standards, yes, she's making a choice to do expectations and standards. But some of those, but what you're doing is making a blanket statement for things that go deeper than what you're talking about. In the beginning of the conversation as well, you talked about falling into or becoming vulnerable in a power dynamic, and now you're talking about expectations and standards. That's where my confusion is.
We're talking about two different. They shouldn't be confused because we're talking about two different things. We're not talking about the same thing. So
how do we go from there to here?
Because the first one we were talking about how women like for the man to care more about her than she does for him. So she's in a controlling state. Because when he's doing what she's asking and he cares more, she has the most power. That's how women are looking at it. She's fine with controlling the man, making him vulnerable, making him emotional, and making him serve her. And she becomes the person who's leading the relationship, which makes her have more control. But y'all say it's a choice. What I'm saying is when the woman,
me with y'all.
No, you do, because you do. No, SH, I'm not conflating y'all with y'all because you said it. The reason why you're the first person who said it, and then Jazz co-signed with it, and other women co-signed with it. So it's majority of the women who think like that say it's controlling. Women to say either he's controlling or trying to control me. Is that true or false?
And when they ask me that question, it's true. It's true. It's true. I'm answering your question.
Yes.
When you asked me the question, I said that either dynamic, either power, anybody in power is unhealthy. Anybody doing that is wrong. Anybody taking advantage of anybody in a relationship, taking advantage of somebody else is wrong.
We're not talking about taking advantage of.
So yes, you are.
No,
you're talking about power dynamics. You're talking about controlling people.
I'm talking about choice. No, if my lady, if my woman only does one thing for me all month, and I do 100 things for her, and I make the choice, is she controlling me or not? According to y'all, if I choose to do 100 more things than she does, and she only does one thing, but I'm still in a relationship, is she controlling me or is it a choice? According to y'all.
She didn't control you to do that.
She got your ass.
That's what I'm saying. But if a woman is doing 99 things more than the man does, y'all will tell the woman that man is controlling you and taking advantage of you, but she made the choice to do 99 more things than he does. Why is it questioned when a woman is doing all those things for a man?
Let's dive in it.
But it's okay when the man is out serving you. That's what I'm asking. So it becomes a choice when it's going your way and you're leading the relationship, but it becomes controlling if you care about the man, you do more for the man, and you made a choice to do what he's asking.
Okay, so let's dive in it. Can we dive into exactly what I'm saying? Because you said if she does one thing for him and he does a bunch of other things for her, did she control him to do it? The obvious answer is no. But now go deeper into how these dynamics get played out, right? Is it controlling now if he is the sole provider and she can't go nowhere? So say she has no money that she's earning herself. Listen, because this is where my ideas are coming from.
Moving to goalposts.
Listen, I said,
I asked you not to do that. No, but you're going to the minority. You're going to a place where a woman.
You just don't want to dive in it.
No, you have to make it to make it. No, you're about to say this woman can't do nothing. That's not most relationships. If a man is taking care of a woman, she's not sitting in the house, not being able to do nothing most of the time. SH, if a man's taking care of a woman, typically it's to provide her with security, and it's to help her do the things that she want to do. This man typically lets her shop. This man typically takes her on a date. This man typically they'll go on trips if they can. Most men are not getting with women to keep them just in the house, just doing nothing.
So if you have a stay-at-home wife that you finance her whole life, right? And so you're saying that you will give her money to support her lifestyle?
What? To support her lifestyle? Can you be specific? So remember, this person
she
works.
Has no income of her own, right?
Right.
So she's making no income. You support her, you pay for the bills, you pay for everything, but she wants to go out or she needs some pocket money. Do you give her allowance?
Will most men give her money? That's crazy. You say allowance. Will most men have a joint account with this woman, and this woman has her own card so she can go do what she wants to do? Or will most men not give this woman a card? Most men will not have a joint account and will tell this woman, no, you can't do it. Why
you answer my question?
No, I am. No, because I already asked you not to move to go. So in the very beginning of the show, I asked you not to talk about the minority, to corner the conversation in the way you wanted.
I'm bringing up a specific example, Ali.
No, we already know that that's wrong. But are most men controlling, like you would say, putting that woman in a position where if she needed money, he say no, and she doesn't have? Are most people in relationships like that? Do they have a joint account, or they don't have a joint account, and he don't let her use the card?
That's not what I asked you. I asked you a question. Answer it.
I answered it. I told you.
The answer is yes.
You went to the extreme. You went to the extreme. You went to the extreme. You went. This is what you did. Yes, you did. You were talking about you're talking about a stay-at-home woman, which most women want to stay at home?
Not anymore, no.
Exactly. You keep going to the minority of women to corner the conversation, SH, instead of us talking about the majority of what's happening. So most women don't even want to be traditional. Most women don't want to cook every day. Most women ain't trying to clean their house every day. Most women want the men to help them, in which case most men are. Most of the men and women are working together now. Most men and women are working, and most men and women are sharing responsibilities inside the household. Why do y'all keep going to places where it doesn't exist anymore? One, the woman doesn't want to be traditional. Two, if she's traditional, the man isn't being financially abusive. That woman would already leave the relationship. She could just go get a job. She don't need to be there. The only time most women stay in those traditional households or become a stay-at-home wife if she's benefiting from it, where she can be at home and still do the things that she wants to do. Please stop going to the minority of the women. She can't do nothing that she wants to do. She can't spend any money. She can't go out. She can't go shopping. She can't spend on nothing.
Okay,
the man
let's
doesn't let her
use the
spend
example. So then let's use an example of two working people then.
Yes.
So the woman works and he works and she's making her own money. If he now then tells her what to do with it, that becomes controlling.
Now we're talking about a man telling a woman what to do and talking about controlling versus you move the goalpost from the fact if she does it, if he does what she's asked, if he's asking, is it control or is it a choice? Is it a man leading you? You see how y'all are weaponizing a man even telling you something. So if she tells him what to do with the money, well, for one, SH, if you tell your man what to do with the money, is that control? It's crazy. If you tell your man,
oh my God. Yeah,
if you tell your man how to spend money, is that controlling or is that giving him advice?
I'm trying to control his money. Yes. Yes. If I tell him no, don't do, if I nitpick, what I don't like is controlling people. What I do like is we are two grown adults. We say these are the bills that need to get paid. This is what we put aside. This is what should be in this joint account and we both do our responsibilities, but all of the money outside of that is his business and mine is my business. I do not get to tell him what to do with his money, and y'all men should not be telling women what to do with theirs.
So you know what's funny? You're going to checkmate yourself and other women. 80 to 85% of the people who doing most of the spending and the influencing of the spending are women. So are women controlling men?
You talking about in a house?
No, you have to answer it because you said a man telling a woman how to spend money is controlling. But majority of the money, whether the woman is by herself or in a household, women influence most of the spending. 80 to 85% of the women are determining how the money is spent. Is that controlling a man?
That's not controlling a man. That's controlling the house. She's usually the domestic laborer and usually knows what the house needs, so she will be spending more. What's your point?
You're furthering my point that y'all like controlling men and telling what men to do.
That's not controlling a man.
So if you
I'm
work,
gonna spend more.
If I know that S.H, you are moving the goalpost and you're showing it every single time that if you tell him what to do, you're the leader, but you don't say it. I know I know what's best. I'm in the house. I know what's best. I know where money should go. But if you were working and the man wasn't working, you would control where the money would go, even if he was inside the house. So if the man's a stay-at-home mom and you work, should he tell you what to do with the money and you're making all the money?
How about men participate in the house more?
Just answer that question. If
You'd
the man is
more too.
I didn't ask you that.
Y'all participated more in the domestic labor. You would
go
buy toothpaste when we need toothpaste.
You move the goalpost. If the man's the stay-at-home, if he's the stay-at-home husband and he stays and he's the one inside the house and you work, you make all the money. Should he now tell you what you should do with the money?
He's gonna end up needing the money for specific things. So
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask S.H. If you work and he doesn't work and he's the stay-at-home dad, is he the one that controls what you do with the money, or do you?
Does he control what I do with the money? He doesn't control what I do with the money, but he tells me what we need because he's the person in the house.
No. Is he the one that tells you what to do with the money?
No.
She got your ass.
When you got S.H, when you got time, and I'm telling you, go back and watch this. As long as y'all you said that when the woman makes the money, she gets to determine what happens with the money, and you just said he doesn't. When you work, so when he works, whether he works or not, you get to say what you do with the money, and whether he works or not, you're always in control. He has to do what you say.
You're not listening.
I'm listening.
Whether women work or don't work, we still are majority of the time taking over the household domestic duties statistically. Statistically, if we both work, women still do most of the house stuff regardless. So if we know more of the house stuff, we still will be doing more of the spending for the house. But you just flipped it and said, if the man is home and she's only working, will he get to control the money? It's not about control the money.
And you said no instead of saying
who knows what the house needs.
So women know better than
what the house needs.
So hold on. So women know more than what men need for the house. So the single men and women who out here alone, who cook for themselves, who take care of themselves,
they don't count.
No. This is what y'all do. When you when you by yourself, this is crazy, S.H. When y'all by yourself and a man's by himself, he's taking care of his own house, you taking care of your own house, we don't have these problems. For some reason, when you get into a household with a man, you feel like you're supposed to control the house, you're supposed to control the money, and you're supposed to control what y'all do.
That's not what happens. This is what y'all do. Y'all lay back and drop your drawers and sit there and expect her to pick your duty drawers up and wash them for you. That's what happens. You kick back when you get a woman because you got expectations. So stop. Stop it.
So you're saying that in majority of these relationships, the man kick back. They don't help the woman clean. They don't help the woman cook. They don't help the woman with the kids. You're saying that men come home and just sit back and kick rocks.
You would, yes. A lot
That's
of the
what you're
time, men
conceding to.
kick back and kick rocks. Yes, like
and
what
that's
you just said.
and that's absolutely so the man, even the guy in your husband comes home that doesn't help you at all. He just comes home.
Stop getting personal. Stick to the point.
That's not nothing too serious. S.H.
Let's talk about
you can ask. You can ask. My woman comes home. My woman works. My woman works. My woman cooks. My woman cleans. Because everything that you say ain't even happening in your household, but you keep speaking for women that you're not.
Respect my privacy.
Okay, that's fine. Where you come in with the data, when we look at data, Men are working 8 more hours than the woman, but he's only having.
Look it up. Who accounts for most of the household labor?
No. That's not. No. That's not what you. SH. You said they're not doing anything. You said they're kicking rocks. You didn't say they're doing. You didn't say they're helping. No, you didn't say they're helping. You said they're kicking rocks. Number 2, you moved the goalpost again because you're talking about the woman and the man being inside the household and who's doing something, who's not doing something. Now you're about to read data that I'm telling you, and you're going to see that the man helps you. I say men are helping in most households. You said they're not. They're just kicking rocks.
Statistics show.
Mm-hmm.
Statistics
you sure?
show. Yes, okay. I'm about to look it up.
Let's look them up together. Let's look them up together.
Who accounts for most of the domestic labor?
No, we didn't say that. No, we didn't say. You said they don't help. Don't move the goalpost. You said the men don't help. You didn't say that. You said the man come home and kick their feet up. You didn't say they help. You're telling everybody. I said no.
That's
I said
what the statistic is domestic labor.
No,
if you're not doing the domestic labor, then you're not doing it.
SH. I said most men help. You said men don't help. They come home and kick their feet up. Now you're about to read data that says who does the most. So do men help at home or they don't?
And the fact that you're calling it help is exactly the problem, because you're not seeing it as participating in your life. You're seeing it as help. That's what I'm talking about. If you're helping, quote unquote, if you're looking at it as help, that means you washing the dishes sometimes to get it off her back a little bit, right? Or you might see something that you could do today, this week. Maybe you do the laundry, but she got 57 million things on top of working and bringing income that you are not actively daily participating in. That's the difference.
Are men helping or not? Do women work more than, do women in relationships work more than men?
Do women in relationships work more?
Mm-hmm.
Look up the statistic for that.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't got that statistic.
So we already know men on average work 4 to 6 more hours a week than women do. Should the woman do more in the house, or should he do equal to what the woman what she does in the house?
It depends. Did she just have a baby?
I didn't. No. Don't move the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost to a baby. I'm gonna ask you again. If he works 6 more hours outside the house, should she be doing more inside the house, or should he be doing equal with her inside the house?
Likely she'd be doing more.
She got your ass.
And this is what I'm saying. Y'all just be saying stuff. I do more in the house. He works more. If he works more, you're going to be doing more inside the household.
You think 1 extra or 4 extra hours of work means you should not be cleaning up your drawers or coming home and just seeing something dirty and cleaning it up? You think that's what that means? If she works 8 hours and you work 2 more hours, you shouldn't come home, see something and pick it up? Is that what you're telling me?
Did I say that?
That's what I'm saying.
No. Did I say that? And this is what I'm saying. Hey, SH.
You just said.
I hope you don't do this.
More hours.
No. Let me say this. I hope you don't do this to the people that you love. Nobody said that. Women are complaining about having to do more in the house, but when we look at that, a man work more than them outside the house. So, and then you conceded that if he works more, then she should do more in the house. And now you're saying, oh, and no, look. And after you conceded, then you went, so he shouldn't come home and help pick up something on the floor? Who said that? They still help inside the house. Even if they work, men are still coming home and helping inside the house. And hold on real quick, SH.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Mac. He is now hold on. There's a different, hold on. I thought that was Mac. This is my brother Brian. Y'all be confusing me. So my brother Brian is the sponsor of the show now, with $29. My bad, my brother Brian. I confused you with Mac because I thought Mac's name was Brian as well too. So let me make sure. My brother Brian is the sponsor of the show with $29. I apologize for that, my brother Brian. My brother Brian with the $10 super chat says women are terrible at finances. They spend more out of a dollar than men do. And that's the thing. Men even spend more on the woman. The money he makes, he's spending on you, and the money you make, you spending on yourself too. Do you disagree with that?
The money I make, I'm spending on me, and the money he makes, he's spending on me.
Yes, do most men when they make money, and women when she make money, it typically goes collectively to her. You admit y'all make most of the y'all do most of the spending inside the household, but does he still spend more on you outside the household too? When y'all go out, when it's time to buy somebody something, who spends more? We could look up those data as well too. But I'm asking you what you think. Do you think men spend more on their woman than they spend on them?
It would make sense that men spend more because that's how society goes when it comes to dates. Oh my God!
So if he works more than you and he spends more on you, should the woman still do more household chores inside the house?
Ask your question one more time.
If he works more than you and he spends more on you, would it be more understandable that the woman should do more of the cleaning and more of the domesticated work inside the house?
Ali,
can you ask somebody? You asked me to ask you again. If I'm spending more on you and I'm working more than you, should you be doing more inside the house?
Yeah, you're talking about dates. Dates are different. Dates are
I didn't. I said spending.
If you choose to spend on me, then you choose to spend on me. That's different. But if
I told you. See, SH, I already told you. You walked into that.
More,
no, SH, you did it again. When women are selfish, they'll say what you just said. Ain't nobody asked you to do that. You made a choice to do that, but you want him to do that. You'd have a problem if he didn't do that. So I'm asking you again. That's selfish to respond and say, "Hey, you made a choice to do that." If I got somebody giving to me. If you're donating me $500 a month or $5,000 a month, and they go, "Hey man, SH gave you $5,000." I didn't tell her to do that. That's a choice. You're downplaying what I'm doing to you and the contribution that I'm making.
No.
But if you have somebody, hold on. If you have somebody that's with you, somebody who loves you, somebody who supports you, somebody who works more than you, and then they spend more on you, I'm asking you, is it reasonable for the person to do more of the domestication? Damn, I'm already messing up the word. Domestic household work. Is it more understandable that she does more of the domestic?
That's why I said that. Acts of love in regards to.
Can you ask her the question?
There's two different things happening. Oh my God! I need to separate the acts of love, dates, and everything from if he works more and she doesn't work, or he works a little bit more. It's obviously more logical. She would have more time dealing with the household duties. Yes, that's my answer.
And now you need to tell women to stop complaining about doing more inside the household when the man is doing more for the woman outside the household. And then when she comes back in the household, he's still helping inside the household and he's still spending more on her. But you got women out here complaining about that they got to do more inside the household because they creating a narrative to continuously make a man look bad, continuously disarmor a man, emasculate a man, because they're typically projecting, because a lot of them don't want to do nothing and a lot of them are lazy. So instead of her looking bad but not holding herself accountable and acknowledging I got a person that's doing for me, so I need to do a little bit more. Hey, he's the bad person. He's taking advantage of me. He's controlling me. He's toxic. I'm tired of this. He needs to do more. He needs to do equal share when he works already more outside the household.
I've never advocated for lazy women. I'm not advocating for any of that. I say both people should have life skills. Both people should be cooking, cleaning, taking care of their house, taking care of their life together, and both making money. That's what I agree with. I don't agree with a woman sitting there being lazy and, like what we was talking about, taking advantage of her man.
That's a contradiction, because you're saying that because now that's your response to what we just walked this down to. Women, you said women are being controlled. You said women are being taken advantage of, and then we had to walk this down a little bit more. And now you're conceding that women should be doing more in the household because men do more outside the household and spend on them. And then you said we should both do our part.
Not listening to me.
Okay, let me read this real quick. In KS voice, that's bullshit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! My brother Tell G with the $2 super chat. Simple Human is back.
You heard me.
And then My brother Brian again with the $2 super chat. We need an emoji for moving the goal post. Hey Brian. Hey, this is S.H favorite one.
Hey, you gotta stop moving the goalpost, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
Okay, go ahead, S.H. What you about to say? Because
you was finishing, not me.
Oh, but I want to make sure. Let's clarify right now on the show.
Yeah.
In most relationships,
mm-hmm.
shouldn't the woman be doing the most in the household?
You said in most relationships, shouldn't she be? No.
Shouldn't she? Now you can't. Not this is crazy.
Oh my God! Like, you're not listening to the questions you're asking or the things that you're saying. I'm answering.
No, you're not listening. We just work. Men are working 6 hours more. Men are working 6 hours
more. You just said.
I'm gonna do it again.
If most relationships, your question was, in most relationships, should women do more of the housework? That was your question, plain and simple. Most relationships.
What's only morale talking about? What happened? I want to be in Ali chat, but SH won't tell Ali to mod me in this chat. What happened to only morale? Something happened in the chat I don't know about.
I didn't do nothing.
Let me see. Did something happen to only morale? I don't see nothing happening. I don't know. My brother, Mr. Marcus, with the $5 super chat. Hey, hold on, I didn't even press my button for the $10 super chat, so I'm tripping. Let me fix this real quick. My bad, y'all.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
My brother, Mr. Marcus, with the $5, it's just like this. You see this person right here with this avatar? I usually think this is either a man who can't get woman, or it's a woman in a man body, right?
Why are you projecting?
No, it's not. Think about it. When women speak, they have grievances, they have concerns. When men are speaking, for this man to look good to women, because the man typically ain't used to getting women, he'll say, Ali, stop crying, just man up. But I already take care of my family. I promote men to take care of their family. All Ali's talking about is the woman acknowledge her role in the household. If he's doing more, which is happening in most relationships, the least she can do is do more in the household. But what's more problematic is when y'all by yourself, it's not a problem. Y'all cook for yourself, you clean for yourself, or you'll eat out, you'll take care of the household. But for some reason, all the things that you were doing by yourself, soon as you add a man, you become a man and a slave, and you become controlled. That's the part that's problematic. You had no problem, just like he had no problem taking care of himself. He doesn't have no problem when he gets into a household now to take care of you and himself. But y'all have problems for cooking, for cleaning, and doing the labor, unpaid labor inside of a house, but it's your house and your man's house. But that's all. I just had to address that part. My brother, Mr. Marcus, with the $5 super chat. If y'all got 2 cars, how many oil changes did she do? How many times did she clean the gutters, take the trash, fix the brakes? How many times how many times you think most women are doing that? My sister, S.H. Let me press this real quick.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
I'll say the same amount as a man with a car, because you're not doing your own oil changes all the time. You going to the gas station, or you going to people. Like, if you got something and you don't know how to do it, you find a way to do it. It's not always your husband. And how is he doing everything or all of these things if he's at work doing all of these hours? Like, you know
how that's another selfish. Y'all, SH, y'all bring, like, what you're saying is so ungrateful and unappreciative.
Lord of mercy.
Hey, SH, if I spend money, is that my hard-earned money that I worked for, that I'm spending to get our oil changed, the gutters and everything taken care of by another man? Is that my hard-earned money?
That wasn't his point. You moved.
No. Even if his point is who's doing that typically.
He's trying to say only men do oil changes most of the time. Only men do. And I'm saying, no, you're going to the gas station. And if she has a car, she's going to the gas station.
No, you move the what I'm saying is you move the goalpost with the question he's asking. Even if it's men doing it, right? The way you move the goalpost, I went along with your goalpost. Are most men taking the cars to do that, or women to take in the cars to get the oil change or the
women
gutters
take their cars to get oil changes. Yes,
so
they
most,
do.
no, I said in relationships, not when she's single.
In relationships too. Yes, they do. If y'all, how would this make sense? Y'all are working all these hours, right? Y'all are working all these hours, and she need an oil change. She gonna wait for you to come home?
No, is she doing it with her money?
Yes.
Yo, you just be saying. Hey, shout out to homie with the $2 super chat. Who goes to the gas station for oil change?
I know.
SH does. Somehow SH does. And I'm telling y'all, there is no value for men. There's no reciprocation for men. There's no respect for men. Even if they benefit from men, they will not tell men that they need them. They will not tell men they value them. They will not tell men they appreciate them. It's a crazy world we living in. And they'll tell you, you ain't have to do that. Ain't nobody asked you to do that. But then they say, look, the funny thing is a contradiction, because they'll tell you, you don't have to do that. Ain't nobody asked you for that. But then they'll complain that you didn't do it. So they need a man on Monday, but on Friday they needed help. They the most, and I keep telling y'all, they the most caring, not caring people. They the most needy, I don't need you people. They hate to be vulnerable. They hate to need somebody. They hate to admit that they love you and they care about you and they value you, because they feel like somehow they lose value. But it's crazy. I don't understand it, SH. What?
No,
and
rhetoric
SH
don't make
my rhetoric
sense, gang.
SH, you already said.
You hate women, and I want health, and you over here saying they.
Tell me how I hate a woman. It's just to prove that your brain doesn't do what other women be doing. SH. What did I say that shows that I hate women?
You just said. Why are you doing that to me?
Because you just said.
Because you hate women. That's why you're doing that to me. You said. I rewind it. I'm gonna react to this because this one was.
You can't say you just wanted it because I'm telling the truth. Because I'm holding women accountable. Because I'm putting a flashlight on y'all. I'm putting a spotlight on you. All of a sudden, Ali calling women out is hating them. And then when I ask you how I hate them, you got to rewind it and backtrack to say why I hate them. But you can't say why I hate them.
Because I start laughing, and when I laugh, I lost my train of thought. That's a human thing that I just did. You over here trying to get me on the smoke. No, that's not what happened.
If I said you hate men, shouldn't I be able to tell you why you hate a man?
Okay, I say you hate women because you keep putting every woman under this. We devalue men. We do this. We do that. I'm stuttering.
You ready for Saturday?
You'll see. I'm not gonna prove it to nobody. I'm myself.
SH. I still love you though. Hold on real quick.
I'm just having fun. I got 10 more minutes though.
Okay. Let me see something. This is video I wanted to hear right here. Hold on. Shout out to my brother LG with the $5 super chat. SH is heavily programmed in the wrong way, speaks in bad faith. Good luck Saturday. Think about SH gonna tell Unc that he hates women.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
So this is let's see. Let me see what you think about this video, SH. Maybe it'll make you feel good about it. Okay, let me see. Watch this. Let's share this.
To be honest, I'm glad that these pictures of Rihanna are going viral because my guilty pleasure is seeing people's real thoughts. I can't stand this fake ass internet social media even though I'm on the internet. The comments from men and women saying things like, this is why people leave after women get pregnant or women have a baby, is their honest and true thoughts. So stop trying to fight with these people in the comments. Please, I beg. Stop trying to fight with these people in the comments. Stop trying to change their mind. Your job is not to change anybody's opinions. Your job is to observe. Your job is to pay attention. The women saying this are the most disgusting, vile, jealous type of women. But these women will have sons and they will justify them cheating on you and leaving you at your most vulnerable horrible because you should have kept it up. I mean, I kept it up. That's how come Charles knew where home was. I mean, he was never at home, but he knew where home was. And the men saying shit like this are telling you their true thoughts. You're not going to shame them into being better people, but you can do yourself a favor by never marrying them and giving them a baby. Rihanna is drop dead gorgeous, and she has been forever.
So the question is this, right? This was a hold on,
I have to be honest. I'm glad
it was showing Rihanna in her pregnant state. I don't know why the picture isn't coming up, but the women and men, the women were saying this is why men leave women. Okay. But what I wanted to ask, because I was having a conversation about it as well too, is having sex with a man and having a baby with them a relationship?
You asking them in the same vein or different?
Yes, because women will say, what women will say is that the man left her because she was pregnant, or the man left because of her body. But it's just is a man just
Men
having
do
sex?
that.
Let me go ahead. Is a man just having sex with a woman and having a baby with her? Is that a relationship?
Alone? No, that's not a relationship. Fully, no.
Right. So are these women, a lot of these women, projecting on why they say the man's leaving, or are they not addressing the root issues about the fact that a relationship possibly wasn't created if a man leaves you when you get pregnant?
Yeah, if the relationship wasn't created, you can't say that. You can't project that he's leaving, or that was just an irresponsible situation.
But why do you think so many sisters are still continue to move in that way? Why are so many sisters still thinking that if they have sex with a man and a baby with a man, that automatically creates a relationship?
I don't know. I wouldn't agree to that.
Do you think it's a form of trapping a man and trying to control a man?
It can be. Yeah, it could be.
It can't. No, hold. Listen. If you don't have a relationship with them, and you have sex with them, and then you want a baby with them, is that a woman trying to control a man?
Yes, it can be. Yeah, for sure.
So, but do you think then the narrative should be changed then as well too? Then is it the fact that men are leaving because they had a baby with a woman they loved in a relationship with, or are they leaving because they never had a relationship with the woman?
In those situations, those men are leaving because they never had a relationship, or they're not leaving. What are they leaving? Like, they're not leaving anything. They just were never in a relationship. So
right, but
he's not, like, what is she expecting him to do? Step up now because she's pregnant? You know, sometimes a man would do that and sometimes they won't, but y'all were never in a situation for him to walk away from. When we're talking about walking away from women, the conversation and story is really about people who were boyfriend and girlfriend, dating, talking, dealing with each other. So I don't want to move the goalposts. I'm answering your question specifically on no relationship, no.
No. Hold on. If a man has a kid with a baby, whether they're in a relationship or not, is the expectation of the man to still take care of his responsibilities as a man?
You mean if he's having babies outside of wedlock, should he still take care of a baby even if she was
whether he's in a relationship with her? Yes, is it the expectation that he should still take care of his kids?
I think he should. Yeah, I think he should be responsible. Right? Mm-hmm.
Is that a form of control?
For a man to be responsible to take care of his own children?
No. Let's move forward. Do women have the right to delete a baby?
Yes.
Are you pro-choice?
Yes.
Do women have the right to put a kid up for adoption?
Yes.
Do you support her right to put a kid up for adoption?
Yes.
So why are you saying that the man should take care of his kid? Why doesn't he have the right to walk away from the kid if the woman has the right to delete it and put the kid up for adoption?
No, you're asking, does he have the right? I believe that people should take care of their responsibility.
No, S.H, you said that a man has to be responsible of a child. That's his. That's what you said.
He should be.
So let's walk it down.
I think it's, yes, he should be responsible.
You conceded. Right. You conceded to that. Yeah, but then you turned right back around and said the woman has the right to delete the baby and put the baby up for adoption. She doesn't have to be responsible for the decision she made.
Yeah, because my reason for pro-choice is that there are different scenarios where I think that abortion is okay. I don't think every scenario.
That's not. No. That's not.
But
That's not the
But
point. Is there a time where a man should be able to walk away from his kids?
There's a difference here.
And you answered, you said it. You said a woman can. I'm asking you, is there a time where it's justified and where a man can walk away from his children?
They do it all the time.
I didn't ask you if they do it all the time. I said, should he have the right, and is it justified for a man at any time to walk away from his children?
Should he have the right? Yeah, he got the right, but is it responsible? Should he be out here making babies and doing this? No, I think that's wrong to do.
So why isn't it wrong for a woman to delete a baby or put a kid up for adoption?
Why isn't it wrong for her to delete a baby? Because there's different scenarios where she shouldn't be forced to give birth to a child that
I asked you not to go to the minority again, right? But even if you go to the minority, you said a man should take care of his child. There's no excuse. Right?
When did I say that?
SH, we got 88 people
watching
right
now. Said, you asked me if a man should have the right. I said he has the right to walk away or to stay. He has
but you said
right.
he should, but you said
but
he
I
should
said,
take.
I think it's irresponsible and kind of wrong to just go making children. To go making children like that without being responsible for them.
So should a woman put her kid, should she be able to put her kid up for adoption?
Yes, she could put her kid up for adoption.
Just SH, I'm telling y'all have the
you talking about rights. Does he have the right? I say yes, he has the right. Does she have the right? Yes, she has the right. But what are you asking me right or wrong now? There's layers.
No, you said a man should be responsible for his children, right? He shouldn't just be out here making babies, right?
I think that's irresponsible to do. Yes.
Right. But you said a woman, you said you're pro-choice and you support a woman's right to put her kid up for adoption. So then I ask you this, should you support the man's right to give up his children? Do you support that?
Do I support his right to give up his children?
Yeah. Do you support women being able to delete?
He has a right to.
No, I didn't. No. Listen, you said
yeah,
you support pro-choice and you support her being able to give a kid up for adoption, right? Do you support him being able to walk away from his kids? Do you support that?
I support him having rights. Yeah.
No, and actually you support having rights. I'm asking you, do you support him walking away from his kids?
I think there's a different level of responsibility. I think it's kind of irresponsible.
No, it's not. Yep. No, it's not.
He got a right. Like I can't take away his free will. I can't do that. I believe in free will.
Oh shit!
Dang, SH.
Like, if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. Am I saying that he should be doing these things? I just don't want to take away somebody's free will.
You got rules for men that you don't have for women. you support women being able to delete a child and give the child away, but you don't support a man being able to walk away from a child. You say you support rights. You just say rights, but you don't support him walking away from the child. So should he be shamed for that?
If he walks away and is from just being irresponsible,
if he gives up the responsibility to his children, should he be shamed for that?
Oh shit!
I'm not stuck. I just want to be fair. No, listen. You over here doing your show. I get it.
Because you stuck. You said I'm not stuck. Just like I'm not at the stoplight. It just turned red.
All right. So let me give you an example to get you where my mind is at. A 17-year-old kid had an accident and he's afraid and he runs away. And he does the wrong thing, but are we shaming him for like?
You gotta stop moving the goalposts, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
You know you're moving the goalpost.
I said I'm thinking about it deeply because I want to give a fair assessment.
But you
I
said it
don't
real
like
quick.
doing
You
those.
said it real quick. It means you try. What it sounds like is
I think there's different
either you have empathy and understanding and grace, or you're acknowledging there's a double standard and you don't want to talk about it because it benefits the woman. Yo, this is a double standard. That's crazy. The woman can delete the kid. The woman can put it for adoption. The woman can give up any responsibility to the kid, still be supported as a woman, still looked at as a woman, still loved as a woman, still get the opportunity to be other people. But the man should be shamed for not being responsible over his children. He should always be a leader. He should always be righteous. He should always do the right thing. He should take care of society. He should take care of the woman. He should take care of the kids. He should always do what he's supposed to do. But the woman has the right to give up her responsibility, even to the kid. We already know she can walk away from her husband. She can walk away from her man. She can delete the kid, but she can also give up the responsibility to her children. That's what we're not addressing, SH. So there's a double standard, and the more we walk it, the more the woman has more power.
I don't have a double standard. What I have is situational reasoning and grace and understanding. Like I said, for women, there's reasons for abortion and there's reason for adoption. Same way, there might be reasons for men to walk away. That's why I'm not going to give a solid answer on right or wrong or this and that. You got to look at it for what it is. There's nuance.
You already gave solid answers. That's not true. You said that the woman, you support her right to delete her kid.
I said yes.
You support her. You support. You didn't say you supported her rights. You didn't go, I support rights. I support that she can delete her baby, and I support that she can give the baby up for adoption. Then I asked you about the man. You said, look, I support his rights. I don't support him walking away from the kids. He should be responsible of his children.
There's a reason why I do that for women, and there's a reason why I'm saying what I'm saying for men, because there is nuance. There's different reasons.
Oh no, 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 no.
What is that nuance?
You don't like it? That's fine.
No,
you want to be black and white? That's fine.
What's the nuance? SH, what's the nuance and reason?
Well, I told you ahead of time. It's 3:34. I do have to go. No, listen. I told you already, so don't do that. Did I not?
You can answer one last question.
Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
You can answer one more question. That's the last question.
It depends on how long it got to go. What's the question?
Should a man be shamed for choosing to not take care of his children?
Not every time.
What's the time he shouldn't be? You see how you move that? What's the time he shouldn't be shamed?
I was giving an example. What's
the quick example?
He gives a kid, and he's scared. He's a young kid, or he was unprepared. It was an accident. There's different reasonings. I don't know. He got homeless and he don't know what to do. He might not know that this is his kid. I don't know.
Oh my God.
So you don't know is the answer.
I don't know a reason yet. I'm not sitting and thinking about it, but I just believe that there might be a reason sometimes for somebody to have to walk away from taking care of a child. That's it.
I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times.
Like, a man should be able to give, if he can't take care of his child, he wants to give him up for adoption. Why can't he do the same thing?
So why
if
can't
a
he
woman
walk away?
can give,
No, stop. If he can't take care of his child and don't want to take care of his child, why can't he just walk away?
Let me think about it. I'll catch y'all later. This was so much fun. Friday, I see you.
You better. Hey,
you don't gotta tell me what to do. You don't need to tell me.
I know you don't want no man telling you what to do.
All right.
We in trouble. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble. How y'all doing, family? What's going on, Ernest? What's going on, Super Pete? What's going on, my brother John? My brother name is John. What's going on, Gully? What's going on, man? What's going on in the building, man? We in trouble. That's my niece. We in trouble. You know, only morale. Bet Ali still alive. Only morale. What you talking about? Fam, I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on? What happened, fam? I don't know what's going on. Calvin, my brother Calvin, man, we in trouble, my brother. Mel Stay Fitted is in the building. Geo99 is in the building. So let me see. I had some videos that I want to go over with y'all, okay? And then I had some IG topics that I wanted to go over with y'all, but then it was some videos that I want to go over with y'all as well too, okay? I don't know if y'all got to see this. I want to know what y'all think about this, right? This is a big headline that's going on now with with George Floyd, okay? Ali supports the community. Ali supports justice, and Ali believes that George Floyd was murdered, right? But Ali also likes comedy. Ali also loves roast, and there's the light side of the roast, and there's a dark side of the roast. So I don't know if y'all even got the chance to watch this roast, but I want to show y'all different perspectives of this roast. But a lot of our people are condemning the roast because he was talking about Tony Heathcliff guy was talking about George Floyd in the roast, but they said that he shouldn't even spoke about George Floyd because he wasn't part of the roast. But during the roast, they were making white jokes and black jokes. During the roast, they were talking about Pete Davidson daddy being in the rubble during 9/11 while he was a firefighter. During the roast, they were talking about Cheryl Underwood's ex-husband said black don't crack. And they say when he went crazy, he jumped out the window because he couldn't stand it anymore. They got other comedians that was talking about white people and black people at the same time. So we can't say every time that the people were trying to be blatantly offensive in the way that's being demeaning and disrespectful to the community or people when it's a roast, y'all. All right, so let's watch this. Then I'm gonna show you another one. And again, I don't justify meaningless rhetoric or disrespectful rhetoric when it comes to actually trying to be demeaning outside of comedy. But this guy, this Tony Heathcliff, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I watch other shows that he has, other panels, because I watch other comedians that I saw on his panels. I didn't even know who this guy was till this year, and I found out who this guy was before this roast. But they do dark roasts, like they go hardcore. They talk about people's mamas, daddies, dead relatives. They talk about the worst thing possible, but they do it in fun and in jest. All this was written, and all the comedians agreed to this. These are professional comedians. Some of them are professional comedians, but they agreed to this. So we can't make things bigger than what it is. But this was the joke. Let me play the joke.
You know, Kevin, they told me not to mention your kids on this roast, but I must say, you did good. They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true, he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock.
Oh, man.
He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas.
Oh my God!
It's fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them.
Oh shit!
You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. God bless you, Kevin. God bless this room.
Now, that's the joke that he made, right? And people are saying, what did George Floyd have to do with it, right? Let me show you another joke. And this is how we it's selective outrage, right? Let me show you another joke that was said on the show. Nobody else is talking about the other jokes, okay? That's my problem that I got. All right? That's the problem that I got. Let me see. Let me get to the right one. All right, we can't be selective. Now, this is the joke that I think Pete Davidson told this joke. But remember, they talked about his daddy during 9/11 as a firefighter. I'm gonna show you a joke about him as well, too. But I'm gonna show you one from the roast. All right. That's not it. That's not it. I hope I saved it, man. I could have sworn I saved it. Hold on real quick, y'all. Did I forget to say it? Hold on. I know where it is. I think it's this one. Hold on. Because I don't know how many of y'all actually watched it. I laughed too. Funny is funny. My brother, Mr. Marcus. No, hold on. Dang, I didn't even see these. My bad, y'all. My brother, Tell G with the $5 super chat. S.H is heavily programmed. Nope, we already read that one. Mr. Marcus with $2 super chat. She's such a woman. And then my brother Tell G with the $2 super chat. Serena Hooks Bottom doesn't understand her own views. And then my brother Mr. Marcus with the $5 super chat. Ask her, in what scenario does a woman have any accountability or responsibility ever? Well, we found out.
Hey, thank you for $5. We're going to keep marching.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find a joke. I thought I saved it for y'all. It might be this because they made a Charlie Kirk joke. All right. So if Charlie Kirk, if George Floyd ain't got nothing, is it this one? Oh, here it is. So the guy that made that joke, Pete Davidson, ended up making a joke about. So the dude that made the joke about George Floyd, Pete Davidson turned right back around and made a joke about Charlie Kirk. Is it saved? Hold on, y'all. Why is it not saved? Hold on. I'm going to send it to myself because I don't know why it's not pulling up. So let me send it to myself. It should be pulling up on my saves, but it's not pulling up. So I got to send it to myself. Oh, there it goes. It pulled up. There it goes. Okay, here we go. All right, now I got it. I don't know why it took it so long to do that. All right. Now, let's say if we got the same energy, but I know the energy going to change.
Tony Hinchcliffe is here, looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them. Oh, my God. Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk in that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat. Oh, shit! You know, yeah. Yeah. Kill Tony. Please, someone can kill Tony.
Like he literally he made a Charlie Kirk reference to taking a load in his face because the dude is gay. I don't see people being outraged about Charlie Kirk's jokes because of how we probably feel about Charlie Kirk, in a sense, how we feel different about George Floyd, but it's a roast, y'all. It's just a roast. Okay. Anything goes at a roast. These roasts, I don't know who's familiar with comedy. I don't know if y'all watch comedy. I try to give people grace. People would tear me up on Instagram, and you have every right to if you don't understand comedy. And I'm trying to mature more, and I try to go straight at people, but I'm trying to give grace and understanding to people. But it's a roast. Nothing is off limits. Y'all need to go watch roasts from the 70s, the Richard Pryor roast. Like they talk about everybody, mama. They talk about your daddy. Regina Hall was talking about Kevin Hart, mama. You know, they were taking turns talking about each other's alive relatives or dead relatives as well too. So they all agreed on to it, man. We gotta pick the right times to be selectively outraged. Okay. So there's another video I wanted y'all to see as well too. All right. Let me see if I can find it. Here you go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, bro. You showed a white man joking about another white man. What black man said a racist white joke at the roast? People show a clip of that and it would be selective outrage. They were making jokes about white people the entire. Did y'all watch? Anybody who commenting, did y'all watch the roast? Please. Did y'all watch the roast? They were taking shots. The black men were taking shots at white people. The white people were taking shots at black people. Did y'all watch the roast, the way they wrote the roast? Anybody? Did anybody watch the roast? Before you speak on it, can y'all go watch the roast? Then what you talking about? You saw them. They were talking about white people during this roast. The white people were talking about black people, and the black people talking about white people during the roast. They were calling all the white people on there. They would, but some of the white people, they would call them white supremacists. They told that Tony Heathcliff guy that he loved doing church, doing cross burnings. Like, why are y'all being selective? If you watched it, they were calling it. They were talking about them being racist, and then the black people were talking about making hood jokes, black jokes, racist jokes, obviously. But it was intended for everybody to do what they did during the roast, man. It's crazy. We don't support that in real life. You ain't gonna support people disrespecting each other and demeaning each other. But in the jest of the joke and the roast, like, they're meant to be offensive. It's light humor and there's dark humor, if y'all know what a joke is. But again, it was in good spirits. Okay. This is the video. I don't know if y'all got to catch this. I'm trying to find the main video that I was trying to review, but I don't know if they removed it or blocked it. But I'm gonna go to this one. I don't know if y'all got to see this because my sister, Cheyenne Bryant, Dr. she is Cheyenne Bryant now. She not doctor no more. All right. Sister been lying about everything. I don't know y'all been paying attention, but she'd have been caught red-handed.
Conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online. How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, you know, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in general.
They are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless. But
no, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me. It's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't how can I say it? It doesn't affect me because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure. And I want to go sit for my exam and I'll have to do a study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
They say the reason that you don't get questioned or tested as
And y'all, the thing that don't make sense, right? All this stuff you're going to have a degree for, right? Whether she did, she says she was a doctor, whether she got the master's, the doctorate, medical degree, whatever kind of degree she got, right? But you have to have those official transcripts before you even get a job, but you have to have a state license to practice as well too. So how can she be practicing all this time without having her credentials or without having the transcripts? Now that people want to see evidence of it, all of a sudden she went to a school that no longer exists. And then her transcripts go to a third party that only held them for 2 hours. So now she calls back these people and they say, hey, look, you got all the hours. We can't say that you actually passed or got your doctorate degree or whatever she needs to be a certified therapist, but we'll give you a refund back. So she keeps the hours, but she doesn't have the actual degree or the actual license that she needs. Something isn't adding up. And then what's going to happen is people are still going to support her. Women are going to still listen to her. And when it comes to a man having to have all these credentials, having to be certified, having to be married, and she's not married, they still going to listen to her because it makes them feel bad about being wrong and giving false advice. And everybody gets to live through this lady who never really had a degree, who never really was a therapist, who never had the credentials or the transcripts, and been lying to everybody, like Dr. Umar Johnson. But then again, I think Dr. Umar Johnson better gave evidence of him having a doctorate degree. I ain't gonna talk too fast. She sound like Dr. Umar Johnson talking about the school though. The Dr. Umar Johnson, I don't know if the school open yet. I don't think the school open. I think they still cleaning, they still painting, they still trying to get it moving and ready for the students to move in. But it's obvious that this lady is a fraud. And it's obvious that this lady is a scammer and a charlatan, just like majority of these people that's coming on these YouTube streets or IG streets or social media, taking the money of the people that they can get to validate them because they say the things that they want to hear. And shout out to my brother Brian, y'all. We just need only 75 more in the Cash App and 15 more memberships to reach our goals for the show. I got some more people possibly pulling up. If not, I'm not sure they're gonna pull up, but I may open the panel. But my brother Brian says y'all hit Ali Cash App with $10 Cash App. Much love to you, my brother, with the $10 Cash App.
Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, Untouchables.
And then my brother, Mr. Marcus, with the $5. Did I say this one? Oh, I already said this one. My brother Zero Fallout with the $5 super chat. These people can't take a joke, but they can take 3 sausages at the same time. Sugar in the tank for sure. I'm Generation X. This is how jokes used to be. Exactly. It's selective outrage, man. My brother homie. Oh, let me hit the $5, man. I can't miss that.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And my brother homie with the $5 super chat. And women let her ass use autism metrics to break down relationship compatibility.
Hey, thank you for $5. We gonna keep marching.
Let's see if it get worse.
Much is because of your quote unquote looks.
I said this last time I was on. You might be my alter ego brother, because some of the stuff you say is just right up the alley of what needs to be addressed. So there's pretty privilege, and I've learned that there's pretty punishment. And I didn't really understand that term until I got into my field. And I want to say this: I've been in my field for 18 years. I didn't get into this field to become famous, to become a celebrity. I got in this field because I was a little girl from the inner city who was tenacious and determined to make it out. And I had a lot of broken pieces and abandonment. And when God provided me tools that helped me take my broken pieces and make peace from it, go from my wilderness into my promised land, which I talk about in my book, Live Your Promise, I thought, wait a minute, I got to make sure I give everybody I come in contact with these principles, because everyone deserves that freedom and that healing that I'm experiencing, what I call God's peace. All right. And so,
and this is what Fatty talking about. All of these coaches, all these people who got these programs, all of these people that's scamming, they're getting people to sign up for things where nobody ever graduates. And even the person who practicing never graduated as well too. Somehow she can be engaged 50 billion times, but she still ain't got a man or a husband as well either. And according to Tasha K and other private information that I know personally, she's dealing with a woman and she's been engaged in lesbian relationships. So she's telling women what to expect from men, and then turns around and tell the men what they should expect from women and what a healthy relationship should look like. But then she's not even dealing with a man anymore. She's dealing with a woman, according to what Tasha K brought up, and according to what Ali kind of personally knows as well too. But I don't want to jump that far off in a limb and say that. I got to have the obvious proof, right? But the fact that there's so many women testifying to being engagement queens and having men who are willing and ready to marry them, but they don't settle down with them, says a lot about what these women are preaching. You already saw the sister, the Sarah Fawcett sister, had a friend on the side, but had another dude that she was dealing with that she supposedly was going to get married to. But since he wasn't ready to get married, she got married to the so-called friend who was ready to get married to her. If that was just your friend, where did the possibility of marriage come from? And then women want men to accept women having friends or having male friends. I thought most men didn't upgrade from the friend zone, but damn, in 2026, boy, hey, dudes are upgrading from the friend zone now because they can't get the friends with benefit to commit. Hey, either y'all lock these women down, or they're gonna lock their friends down. So if the man, all these red pill talking points that y'all, then we've been trying to, that's why me and Fatty are going so hard at each other now. Y'all don't realize it. The talking points, man, they not even the talking points no more. So whether you the guy that's the high value guy that gets the resources, that gets the production, that makes a certain amount of money, whether you the guy that can get the pick from the litter, you ain't gonna get the woman to commit to you. You ain't gonna get the woman to submit to you, because like her, she still wants attention. She still wants to be viewed better than you're viewed. She still wants to be in control of the relationship, even if she gets the guy that she wants. And then if you're the guy who actually submits to her, the guy who cooperates and listens to her, she's not going to listen to you or respect you as well too. So what's ultimately seeming like it works is the relationship and these marriages or the things we try to build with each other will only work if the woman wants it to work. If she doesn't want it to work, it ends. If she doesn't want to continue to be in a relationship with you, it's not going to happen. If you ain't him to her, you ain't him anymore. My brother homie with the $5 super chat. No, I already read this one. Oh, I knew something. My brother Johnny Mack with the $5 super chat. Miss Bryant is average at best. Who told her she had privilege? Get her results, my brother. And that's what we say. She can get men, and she can get the men that she wants. She can still get the guy that she wants, but she's not willing to put in the work. We so brainwashed, and we so conditioned to keep thinking that the women can't get the man that they want, but they're not willing to settle down with the man that they want him as well too, because then she would have responsibility. So if she gets with the guy that requires something from her, she's not staying with him. And then she gets with the guy that requires nothing from her, she don't respect him. So she can still get guys that she wants. She's just not willing to perform. Y'all know it. That's why if she didn't get results, she wouldn't be doing what she does. Just keep it real. When y'all getting them spam calls on your phone and y'all hanging up on these callers, y'all seeing these weird numbers calling you, you think they calling because it don't work? They calling because it works. So there's men that would wife her up. There's men that would take care of her. There's men she could build with, but she's not willing to do what it takes to sustain relationships with those men. We just got to keep it real. Much love to my brother Wolf Stacks in the building. Much love to my brother Sucker Free. We all got to try to be sucker free if there's a possibility. I keep telling y'all I don't be trying around, but it keep happening. What's going on, CJ, man? Shout out to you in the building. Shout out to Ernest on site. That's why I've been saying relationships are dying. It's more of a business transaction now. Yep, it sure is. and it's working in the favor of the woman. The more you care about her, the more she's in power. They're not willing to be vulnerable. They're not willing to be so-called controlled, even though they're making the choice to be with you. It's looked at as controlled. So when you have so many women, the sisterhood and girls operate in a way to keep the women single and keep fighting for their right to be butt naked and show their behinds off and call that sexual liberation. If the man can get her actually to listen to him and respect herself, that's a form of control. They see a respectable woman as a slave, but the woman who shows her behind off, the woman who sleeps with everybody, is sexually liberated and she's empowered. She will never let a man control her. She's proven to the world that nobody can control her by letting a whole bunch of men sleep with her. Crazy. That's the crazy part.
With that, people got a whiff of it. And, you know, the fan base, the folks made me famous, made me a celebrity. I did not grow up and say, hey, I want to listen, I'm a good looking woman. I've had access to the industry for my entire life. If I wanted to be famous, I would have went maybe the actress route or the modeling route. Easy call for me. So none of that. No one goes to college and gets multiple degrees to say, I want to be famous. Now, do I love it here? Yeah, I love it. I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. If folks would focus on, Doc, how did you create your own lane? I don't want to be you, but damn it, I want my own lane to occupy. I would give them the tools like I'm doing in my book, Live Your Promise, about how I did it, how I went from the hood to the hills. Was it hard? Yeah. Is it possible? Absolutely. Am I the only one that can do it? Hell no. The tools I use, if you apply it, you will get the same result. Just like bacon.
But y'all see what I'm saying? If we used money and progress and being established and becoming a powerful man as what validates us and what makes us look like we're successful, they'll use that against us and emasculate us and say that's not what makes a real man. But she's trying to demonstrate that she's successful while she's pushing relationships that she got out the hoods into the hills. So now that she makes money and she's made progress out the hood, you're pushing that as validation and success when it's convenient, instead of pushing the fact that people should have healthy relationships with each other on the message that you push out, and that you should, and women should profess or move to try to get married to the point when she starts saying that women shouldn't get married. So they're on both sides of the spectrum. Either it's good for a woman to be single or it's good for a woman to be married. It's either good for a woman to be successful and take care of herself, or it's good for a woman to be a kept woman and taken care of as well too. But all of it works against them when they feel like it. Either you're controlling her or you're liberating her. Either you're controlling her or she made the choice to love you. So they're using psychology and their perspective to weaponize it against brothers every single time. And you know what? This video right here shows it. They know exactly what's happening. They know what's happening with social media, and they're choosing over and over again to use it against the man and themselves instead of using it for us to have healthy, thriving relationships. Watch this.
This woman had made a post talking about how social media had radicalized her against men. And now she realized that she was completely wrong. And this is why you have to watch the information that goes on your timeline, because of confirmation bias. Once, in like the movie Inception, once an idea gets dropped into your mind and then things keep coming to feed it and feed it and feed it and feed it, that idea will start to come to define you. And that will be all you will be able to do. That will be also be all you will be able to see, because we don't see with our eyes, we see through them. But your eyes can only see what your emotional wounds allow you to actually see. We don't see with our eyes, we see through our eyes with our minds. But the minds can only see what, or the eyes can only see what the mind can comprehend, and the mind can only comprehend what our emotional wounds allow us to see. So if you're taking in all this information and man is bad, man is bad, man is bad, you can't be mad when you're in this situation and you're alone. This woman had made a post talking about how social media had radicalized her against men. And now she realized that she was completely wrong. And this is why
I don't know. Is it?
I say this all the time.
Okay.
Men don't listen.
That's the reason why the military handles them the way that you follow commands. And so people will say, well, how they follow commands if they don't listen? Sir, that means you don't know what it means to listen. Listen means to shut your mouth and take in the information, think about it, and respond appropriately. Men do not listen. They follow commands. Commands are very short. Go here, do this, do that, drop and give me 20. Those are commands. And how do you train a person to follow those commands at the respond of a snap? Is real simple. You put their body through something physical so that it can associate it with the command or the action that you just made them do. And this is how you train men. Men follow commands, they don't listen. I say this.
Man, first of all, I'm sorry about that. The video before that was supposed to play the video of that lady. I thought it was behind that. Ignore that video. This was another video I was going to do a topic on for yesterday's show, but I guess that wasn't the video. Okay, this is the one I want to show you.
One thing I've noticed about narcissistic men, they are very petty and feminine. Am I the only one who be thinking that they be DL? No straight man will act like that. No man that's actually happy with women will act the way narcissistic men do. They're very competitive as well. As a man, why are you in competition with a woman? As a man, why are you comparing yourself to a woman? I feel like they really want to be women. They're just upset because they're trapped in a man's body. They can't be their true selves because they know they will get judged by society. If you don't know what a narcissist is, I advise you to search it up. And 8 times out of 10, you've probably dealt with one before. It's really all about control to them. Their scheme is to break you down and make you feel like trash, so you have to build yourself up. But they want you to stay in that position, that down bad position forever. And once you get out that dark hole, they're going to envy you because their plan did not work. One thing about me,
and y'all see, and this is what I mean, what they're doing with social media, right? The women are taking it if they become emotional, if they feel inconvenienced because they saw adults feel inconvenienced for serving somebody or loving somebody or caring for somebody, that is tearing the person down. So a lot of times when people get in relationships, a woman thinks when she has to put herself in a certain position to perform for the man, that is taking away her power and that it's a form of control. But there's results that come from the control. There's respect that comes from the control. There's production that comes from the control. There's love that comes from the control. Like there's rewards that come from the control. But this is why the title I put Women Fall in Hate. There's another video I want to show you from a psychologist that was talking about that when the women are looking from the perspectives of the woman's eyes on dealing with men that she didn't actually respect and value, that when the man controlled her, when the man took advantage of her, it's the way it made her feel in response to what the man was doing to her. And I know sometimes we have these conversations and we so used to hearing the same thing repeated over and over and over again. But what I want you to pay attention to is when the woman is talking about the man, she's actually talking about herself. And it's the way she truly feels about having to love and do something for somebody else. She feels like she's losing power because she has to be vulnerable. She has to put herself in a position where she's doing for the other person. And I don't know if y'all acknowledge when he make these videos about the narcissist, none of these women ever get these men diagnosed. Okay, even with the postpartum, and no offense to no women who may have postpartum, the postpartum has to get diagnosed. The depression has to get diagnosed. The narcissistic person, they have to be diagnosed before you can tell the person that they have narcissism or narcissistic. But they never get diagnosed. But the main thing about what happens is the woman have to put the man in a vulnerable position to make him feel down. And when you make the person feel down, you have to make them feel good about making you happy. So why do you think a lot of times when we talk about the state of man and what they get to, where they feel like they're not good enough, where they feel like that everything they do doesn't make the woman happy, and we feel like you can never do nothing to make her happy. The problem is if she already isn't happy, you can add to her happiness, but you can't make her happy. And if loving herself in the beginning or doing for herself and already loving other people didn't make her happy, she's going to feel miserable when she has to do something for somebody else. And when she has to do something for somebody else, it's going to be viewed as somebody trying to control her. And then that person who's trying to be controller is going to be looking like a narcissist for the person expecting something from the person that says that loves them. And yesterday, what we say, we went with S.H speaking about the 2 shows ago, about S.H saying that love is an emotion. It's not an action. But then we had to walk it down to saying love is an action and it's sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice, if you don't demonstrate action, if there's not an inconvenience that happens to you, even psychologically, if it shouldn't, I think you should love to do for other people. And I know it's a thought, my brain moving too fast. I love serving. I love doing for other people, but is that inside of me? And it may not be in other people. And then people can't recognize that their mentality has to change, or can it change? If you're a person that doesn't feel good when you do something for somebody else, it's going to feel like somebody's controlling you. Hold on real quick, y'all. And is it innately inside of you to feel like you're being controlled? Or is it your mentality from watching what was happening between 2 other people? If you saw unhealthy relationships where you saw people supposedly using each other, where one person was getting the benefit from the relationship and the other person wasn't, that one experience can make you condemn the man or the woman for the rest of your life. So if the mother or the children, saw the mother be mistreated through her eyes, but there was never no assessment of if the mother was doing something to the father or vice versa, that one encounter with the mother going, or multiple encounters, your father ain't ish. You just like your daddy. All these men do is want sex, but you see the mother still dealing with the men that they're condemning. The children and the men are going to have identity. The boys and the girls are going to have identity issues, and we're going to keep encountering these problems. Shout out to my brother Andre. Shout out to my brother Cool Kev. Shout out to Zen. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to AR Smitty in the building. Shout out to Lincoln. Yes, narcissism is not a medical condition. It's a character trait. No, it's being diagnosed, my brother. We can say it's a character trait, but then that character trait has to be diagnosed for you to be able to call somebody a narcissist. Okay. In today's society. All right. But you see that women throw that word out. Men don't throw that word out. If women to say men are narcissists for loving themselves or wanting to be or want to benefit something from the relationship. And that's why I say the women are projecting. They'll call the man a narcissist when he's expecting something, because the women don't want to give it. So they have to call the man a narcissist for wanting something from them, because they don't really want to do something from them, but they want something from them. So the woman always has an expectation from you, but she doesn't feel like she has to reciprocate. And when we were talking with S.H earlier, that's why S.H was like, when y'all meet the woman's expectations and standards, it's a choice. But when we do it, y'all are trying to control us. That's where the difference come in the way we view it. Hold on real quick, y'all. I got to change this real quick. Let me refresh real quick because my side is stuck. Hold on. Okay, can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on real quick. My side keep getting stuck. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I got to put my fan in. All right, hold on real quick.
I've been walking through the fire with my head up hard aligned. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right. But the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. fatty standing on the line. Still we do it for the people. Still we never waste the time. Hey.
Wanted to review as well too. All right, it's some interesting things that I saw in the beginning of the video. So I wanted to
fucking time.
Yeah.
For some shit you ain't have shit to do with.
Right.
Mm.
So
But
before
you
a
gotta
good
keep in
call.
mind, when you're in the streets, that's the vow that you take.
Come with it.
Yeah.
You can't talk.
But when we say lame, what are we categorizing as lame too?
See, this shit ain't got nothing to do with it because I'm a civilian.
Yeah, no. When you said like what makes a guy lame? Because I feel like
Man, y'all know y'all done did
well,
this
I'm
lame
saying
ass
though,
niggas.
it may be somebody
Like,
that's
come on now.
cool to you
True.
that I may think is lame or vice versa. So what makes somebody lame though?
That's the thing. I think it depends on the person. It's a person by person basis because it's shit that
Actions make
niggas
you
do
lame.
that I think is lame, but you might not think that
Right.
shit lame.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So how can we be like, okay, we got to tell people they lame, but sometimes people really, I may not think somebody is lame, and you may think they lame.
So he should tell them.
So
Me? We've been trying to tell them. They don't listen to us. But that's what I'm saying. I think that's the difference.
One thing that I learned about that though is niggas be lame sometimes, but that lame shit doesn't work somewhere. They only doing
That's
the
what
shit
I'm
that don't
saying.
work.
That's
That's
true.
what
That's
I'm-
true.
So how can we? I think you just need to go where you're loved.
We need to stop the cycle, break the chain
Break the chain.
of lameness.
Oh hell no!
But we
'Cause
can't
think about
though.
it. After somebody done broke your heart, that's all the fuck you want. A little lame.
Yep.
So you can get through that hell.
I ain't never
That's
like
what the
that.
purpose
Look,
of that
nigga, you can
shit
step
is.
on a little
You
bit.
done dealt with a lame, a nigga who like the fuck out you.
Yeah.
That nigga might not talk to you. He freeze up when he come
He don't
around.
even say shit for real.
You gave
ain't
nigga a
said shit
chance, but
6
he done
months.
blew it just because he wasn't cool
Yeah.
at all. That nigga did everything you wanted to
Everything
do. You
right.
just didn't want it
You
from
didn't
him.
want it.
You know,
That's lame.
Yeah, that's
that's
lame.
probably my problem. I like cool niggas.
Exactly.
And
Think
that's
all
the
the niggas who you
problem.
think ain't cool.
You
How
said
many-
what?
how many
Now,
listen?
I said, now think of the niggas who you don't think are cool.
Right.
Them the
No
niggas
more.
right
That's who
there.
I need to date.
Exactly.
Damn.
But what if y'all ever look at it like this, right? What if all the niggas that you was looking for, like all the shit you looking for in a man, that was all the niggas that you didn't like?
That I think that lame is responsible. I think, and you know when it conflates or equates to the boring as well too. That's what I mean when we trying to get to the conversations to really get to the core of what's happening, right? If the dude that was lame was a dude that was doing anything for you and everything for you, but then he had an expectation from you, he became a lame, he became boring, and he became predictable. Then is the chaos just the master fact that the women don't like, again, the routine. They don't like having to deal with what the man wants when you come to the table and he's asking you what you bring to the table, but you don't want to actually bring nothing to this man for him to benefit from. Is that what's actually happening every time that these women go to this person, the lane, and then the brothers will turn back around and go, hey, she just didn't want that guy. She didn't like that guy. She didn't respect that guy. Is it the fact that the lame part was the fact that he expected the woman to at least serve him and do something for him and reciprocate? It's the expectation that the person has that makes him a lame, instead of the fact that when you get somebody to love you and you give somebody to give you order, you give somebody to give you routine, that you respect it and you value it inside of your life. But again, the good guy is going to always be the lame, and the guy that they supposedly like always going to be the asshole. But both of them typically come back and when you full circle and become a man that at least is expecting something for the woman and some type of reciprocation, man.
Like the nigga you describing is a nigga that you don't like for real. You done already met all the niggas of your dream at this age. That's how I be looking at shit. I be like, don't come over here making all these fucking requests. Cause I'm about to be 43. You done had plenty of time.
And y'all see what I'm saying? Like, if the women really love and value the guy, why is it about the request? It's never about what they gonna do for you. It's never about the flex of how they can take care of you, what they can bring into your life, how they can add to your happiness, how they can add to your peace. Both men are talking about the woman's expectations and her requests. We can't flex about what she gonna do for none of us. What's going on, my brother Matreon? What's going on, DVG? What's going on, that man? What's going on, family?
fuck with who you wanted to fuck with.
Yeah.
You finna sit down.
I'm not finna change. I'm telling you right now. You didn't have that nigga already. I'm not finna be him.
Yeah.
Oh.
You fuck with this nigga in like 2003. You got a baby by this nigga already. Don't act like you looking for something new, but you know what you like.
Oh God.
But maybe that's why so many people are
change
single.
me. You need to quit
because
smoking
they
all
not
that weed.
giving,
Shut the
they
fuck
giving, you know, they not giving people a chance.
Oh,
like
God,
they might be a good
You
person
need
for
to
you.
quit smoking.
But maybe that's why so many people are
change
single.
me. You need to quit
because
smoking
they
all
not
that weed.
giving,
Shut the
they
fuck
giving, you know, they not giving people a chance.
Oh,
like
God,
they might
bro.
be a good
You
person
need
for
a nigga
you.
who can smoke weed and keep them niggas off your ass. Every nigga you done had,
Bro,
you
you
smoke
right,
weed,
bro.
and guess what? That nigga drove your car like it was his.
Not like Joe.
You need to start fucking with a nigga
Oh,
that smoke
God.
weed. Them niggas who don't smoke do not like you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I think that's why a lot of women are opting to be single too.
Shit, a lot of men are. It costs too much to fuck with somebody right now.
It ain't even that.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you.
Especially like when you're
Have you seen the prices of eggs?
No, I'm telling you, every nigga in here got different income. And no matter what your income is, for what you make, that shit high.
Yeah.
The nigga who make $1,000 spending about $750 on his bitch. The nigga who got 10, he's spending about $7,500. The nigga who got 100,000, the nigga done spent about 75 rent already. The nigga with $1 million, oh, his girl going crazy. He should have blew 200 and it ain't even March yet.
Yeah.
She way ahead of schedule. Look, sometimes people think accidents are just a moment, but what comes after can last way longer. Maybe they threw notes where you can have more than on track.
Boy, you better get this commercial out of here.
Down. Pound, L.
That's why you got to follow somebody like you. You ain't got to spend so much money.
Man, I seen a nigga in Lenox the other day walk past the Louis Vuitton store. That nigga grabbed his girl hand and said, "Don't even look over there."
Oh, it's getting straight. It's getting straight.
I don't know, but do we believe that? Like, I feel like if a girl like you,
that's what you got to fuck with. If
a girl like you, it still costs money.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. We're not complaining about the money.
Yeah, we ain't complaining.
We complaining about the exchange rate. What am I paying for?
The ROI don't make sense no more.
It's just like when you pay all this money to get the Wi-Fi in your house.
And y'all know it's about to get real quiet. Because they can't never tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get some headaches. You're going to get some problems. You're going to get some demands. But it's not going to be something that's going to make your life more fruitful. And it's not something you're about to benefit from. And it's something not going to put a nice little smile on your face where they're keeping up with the expectations that they committed to. But it's about to get real quiet. Nobody around the world, can't nobody in the universe, can't no God come down here and tell us what men are actually supposed to get out these relationships or what they gonna get or what they getting. Excuse me. What do you get in 2026 when you get with today's women? What you gonna get is you sassy, you toxic, why you always complaining. Y'all hate women because you asking for something from a woman. Even if the man just don't want no problems, it's too much. Even if he just want peace, it's too much. What are you getting? Except for problems, headaches, and somebody that says it's just not enough. And I keep saying it just so we say it loud and clear. We are appreciative of the woman who love us. We are appreciative of the woman who value us. We are appreciative of the woman who wake up with us on their mind, ready to do for the things that make us happy. We love y'all. True, all respect to the sisters who carry that type of energy, that type of commitment, and that type of love. But for most men and what they're encountering, most of these women aren't bringing nothing to the table. So I'm happy he asked the question. I bet you they watch what they say, because they don't want to be a traditional woman. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. And a lot of men getting sexless marriages or sexless relationships. They don't even want to give up the box, even though you think it'd be mutual benefits to both people. And it's both people consenting. It's crazy you wouldn't want to make love to the person you could pretend you love. But what is the benefit? At least you'd fake it till you make it.
Your shit don't even pick up good downstairs.
I am.
What does this package consist of?
I don't know nothing about all that.
Yeah, you do. Any nigga with a jacket like that.
Okay.
You are a gentleman.
You need a jacket like this.
I'm trying to get one. Put me up.
Understand that motherfucker pimp.
Put me up. I don't want to be no
I've
pimp.
been paid for trips.
All the pimps
mine
locked up.
Trips and shit like that. I don't know what you talking
Girls
about.
take you on trips?
Hell yeah.
Y'all are that's lame.
But now listen.
You bitches are
listen.
Loser.
Listen.
Pussy not hitting for shit.
Listen.
Why are you taking a man on vacation?
Hold on, let us speak to the ladies.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
Keep
Unless,
going.
I
Talk
mean,
to
if
him.
it's your man, though, if it's your man, and of course, like
On his birthday.
Either way it go, it don't matter.
But I feel like if it's your man, it's okay to take your man on vacation. But if just random women taking you on vacation,
I need all the fellas in here to listen to this. Do you hear this? You got to be her man, and it got to be your birthday. But you supposed to take her out of the country. Just
no, we don't got to be his birthday. I'm saying.
You see what I'm
It
saying?
don't have to be his birthday, but he have to be my man.
Why motherfucker can't just like me and be like, hey, what you doing? Let's go.
And you know what's crazy? They have to be their man to get all this, right? But they never got a man. So you know they lying. I'll cook when I got a man. I'll take them on vacation when I got a man. I'll sex them down when I got a man. These women be lying. That's why they single. They not about to do any of that. Nothing about what they talking about is going to come around when you get in a relationship with them, because that's why they don't got a man. They're not willing to do what it takes to keep a man. Everything else is more important. They so-called freedom, they so-called peace that they have that they don't bring to you when you get in a relationship is more important. But we know they're miserable when they by themselves as well too. That's why you get misery with them when you get in a relationship. All these women are stunting about how they truly feel about themselves when they're by themselves, but they tell you the truth after the relationships where they're always looking for self-love. It wasn't that he didn't love you. You already don't love and respect yourself. And for some reason, you don't got no peace within yourself as well too. It could be all the ways you was bust down. It could be the way you was raised. It could be the experiences you have with other women and your friends. But for some reason, you're always struggling with having to love somebody else, including yourself. So we know we ain't about to get no peace, but we know you ain't about to do all these things you about to do. And this is why you single. Talking about ain't no man bringing no peace into their life. Well, I'm only going to do this for my man. They be lying.
Fuck with us, man.
This girl told me she wanted to go to. If you're talking to a man, y'all aren't in a relationship. Yes, I think it's lame to pay for a trip.
Hey, y'all, come over to my. I got to end S.H. I forgot to end S.H. part. I'm about to end S.H.'s part. Come over to Ali's side. Ilkan Ali. If you don't even know who I am, you might not know who I am. I ain't got no clout yet. Okay, I got mini clout, like a little bit of clout, like just a little bit, just enough. You might know who I am, but I forgot to end SH part. If y'all on SH side, come over to Ali side, okay? Let me end. I got to end this real quick. I forgot. She might be mad at me.